Hi, this video will help you go into the MindTap area where it shows grades. And also look at the analytics and time spent and grade breakdown for each student. Hopefully starting in March, the MindTap grades will automatically input into Moodle Rooms. But until then, here's our workaround. So I'm using this course as a sample. I'm in week 1. So you scroll down to access your ebook just as you would, and you can pick any reading. So for this purpose, we want to go into chapter 1, and I'm going to show you how to get to the part to see grades and students. It's loading slowly. Okay, you see it's opening on chapter introduction because that's what I clicked on. So if you come over, let me shrink it so I can see the whole part. Okay, if you go to full book, and it might be out of your view, the gray bar on the side, that's where it'll show you chapters and everything. So I wanted to show you, you can click to close it there. That closes the gray bar. And I think it's out of your view. Let me see. Make this bigger. Okay, you want to come down under your name and click the X because that gets you out of the area where you're looking at the book. And this is what you see now, but I'm going to zoom in so you can see it really large. So you want to go to Open Full Grade Book. So you're in the ebook, but you're not inside of a chapter. So click on Open Full Grade Book. And this is where you have several options. So right here it shows you the students, and notice we're in grade book. So it shows you how many are enrolled, the class average, and here's some really neat analytics. So you click on the Analytics tab, and it's loading slowly. But this is the overall report for everyone in your course. So it shows the average score is 77.8. This is because 3 students have not yet submitted. Time in the course is 5 hours, but again, that's for all of the students. And activities accessed, remember 2 of them, Chapter 1 labeling and Chapter 2 labeling were required. And if you come up here and hover over these, this shows you low engagement, which it's deeming 3 of the people who haven't turned it in. And then between low and moderate, you have Leilani and you have Jill. It shows the time in the course, it shows the score, the engagement score. The engagement score is an average of what they do, time in course, where all they click, and their score on their activities. Now this shows the students who they're considering have moderate engagement, and you can hover over all of these dots. So if you go to Overview, this shows you every activity that's in the ebook. So that's not really useful because we haven't assigned all of those. But I want to show you what's really interesting. If you go to Gradebook, this is the place you'll go most of the time. 2 things. For now, you have to copy the grade and create feedback in Moodle Rooms. But let's do this. Let's click on Jessica. And it's showing us she has 100%. She's medium engagement. She spent 3 hours in her ebook and has 47 logins. So I think that's great. But here's what we want to see. Score breakdown. This is really important for the grade book. So you need to come to this chevron, click here. Chapter 1 labeling, she scored 100. Chapter 2 labeling, she scored 100. And this is important because let's say this grade was 180. You would need to see how to break down the grade. So you will go to the Moodle Room gradebook, and for Chapter 1 labeling, you would type in 100, and you would put the typical feedback, name, comma, give them a compliment. If they missed points, you would tell them why. And make sure that you add something specific. Go look at the Chapter 1 labeling exercise, and if it's labeling parts of the body, you would say, you did a great job on labeling parts of the body. It's good to see you understand XYZ. Keep up the good work. And remember to vary it, your comments every 2 to 3 students. And then go look at Chapter 2 labeling exercise. And let's say those are puzzle pieces that they're dragging and dropping together, and that it has to do with root words or something. Make sure that your comments don't just say, good job on Chapter 2 labeling. We want to make sure that, you put comments specific to what they're learning. So again, that's how you access their exact score. So let's go back, this arrow right here. Now we're back in the grade book. So if you wanted to look at someone else, so you see the 3 students who have not yet completed, it is Tanika, Angeli, and Janae. These 2 need to be deleted. They're dummy accounts. So you would reach out to these 3, and especially since, they may not know exactly where to find these exercises, just give a phone call and offer to help them and, encourage them to turn in their work, because you don't want them to get zeros. So again, you would click on the student. This is where you see a breakdown, shows you their engagement, score breakdown, and then you want to click on the chevron. You see both activities and what their score was. So I hope this is helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. Thanks.